Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner for a look at what could very possibly be one of the most ambitious maps of all time. Now, I will say that I have not been on this map yet. This will be my very first time trying this map out, and I want to bring you guys along with me and share that experience with you. But before we get into that, a little bit of backstory. Now, this map, Cooper's Creek, is a map by Pixel Monkey, and one of the things that I want you guys to note about it right off the bat is that this map is 383 megabytes. That's big for a MudRunner map. That's very large for a MudRunner map in terms of size. Now, I want to read you guys a little bit about this map. Now, he says this is the pre-release of Cooper's Creek. He has been working on this map for over a year, and he probably has another 6 to 9 months to go. But he says he wanted to do a public pre-release of this map to give everyone an opportunity to try it out before SnowRunner comes out, just in case he's not able to port it over. But he says if he can, then he will use this as a base map to build the final version for SnowRunner. He said this is a work in progress, and you will find areas that need more work. But if you enjoyed maps like Badlands, Badlands 2, the Gauntlet 2, super original names, bud. But no, I love those maps. Then he says he thinks we will love this map. He also said there are sections on this map that make Badlands 2 look like a walk in the park. So I'll tell you, I am very excited to see what he means by that. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the map and see what it's like. Well, everyone, welcome to Cooper's Creek. Here we are, and I've brought along a very interesting variety of vehicles that I think will be good for attacking this map. Now, we've brought along Surge's FJ47 Crawler with rear steer, Frog's Jeep JL, and Spun's 4Runner. Now, very, very interesting lineup of vehicles. I really enjoy all of these. These are three of my personal favorite trail rigs. I love them all for different reasons. And without any further ado, we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. We're going to go ahead and just dive straight into the deep end. Now, he does say that Spin Mod is required to run this map. And then when you open up the actual map view itself, you understand why. Because it definitely breaks the map size limits. Look at this place. This place is freaking insane. This is zoomed all the way out, by the way. All the way out. Absolutely nuts. Now, if this map does end up getting ported over to SnowRunner when it's finished, I can see it being one of the most ambitious map projects, of all time. I mean, honestly, I could see it genuinely being one of the most ambitious projects I've ever seen in this freaking game. So, without any more talking, without any more rambling on, let's go ahead and set off down the trail. Now, one of the biggest challenges right off the bat is which way do you go? There's so much stuff to explore. I don't even know which way to go. I think I'm gonna go... Oh, God. Well, which way could I go? Where does it all go? I don't know. I'm going to go straight because it looks like there's a little bit of a trail over here on the other side. And we'll just see where this leads us. That's one of the most fun parts, though, of exploring maps, in my opinion. Especially maps that are this large. Is just figuring out where everything goes. I mean, it's almost like jumping into a whole new open world game every time you load up a new map that's, on this scale. Now, to be fair, it looks like we're coming up to a really difficult section really soon. But to be fair, maps like this do not come along very often. I mean, you saw how he had been working on this map for over a year. I mean, try to wrap your head around that. He's been working on this for over a year and thinks that he still has 6 to 9 months to go. I mean, he has spent that much time on one map. And I think that a lot of people don't realize, okay, so we could go this way or we could go this way. Let's jump into the craziness right off the bat. Oh, geez. That was weird. I think that was a combination of, soft mud and rocks, and the traction didn't really know what to go for. It was like, I'm in soft ground. Oh, wait, I'm on rocks. Oh, wait, I'm in soft ground again. Handling it pretty well, though. I gotta say, this is definitely intimidating. I mean, you see it right off the bat, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be, you see the first part of the trail, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be pretty simple, and then you see this, and you're like, oh, okay. You're like, oh, Well, that changes things a little. There we go, there we go, there we go. Trying to squeeze our way up this hill. God, you get so... Look how sideways we are. Look how sideways we... Wow! Wow! Oh my god! Look how sideways we were. We recovered from that, though. Trying to go wide and cut back in. But I don't know if we can. We might need to actually, rethink our line and strategy for this. I'm gonna go a different direction this time because I kid you not, I went to take a screenshot and the game decided that was not okay. And it was like, yep, you're gonna crash now. Like, just straight up. It was like, yes, you are crashing now. And it was like, I don't care. I am not stopping. Look at these rock features, though. Wow. You can tell there was so much time put into this. I mean, look at this. I'm not going to take a screenshot because I don't want to risk crashing it again, but look at that. All of this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Again. Okay. Okay. It was like, it got stuck for a second. I was like, you're doing it again? Really? You're doing it again? But no, like, all of this rock work, I can't imagine how long this took. I mean, I cannot imagine how long it took to make a map this... Well, I mean, he said he's been working on it for over a year, so there's your estimation on how long it took, but holy crap. Walking your way up over these rocks, not too bad. I do think that, honestly, like, it could very well be one of the most ambitious map projects of all time. And when you think about that, like, this is a map that is made by a creator that, you know, I feel like he has to be the type of guy that is like, you know, that, you know, looks at all the maps that everybody else is releasing and kind of goes, okay, cool. And then just kind of stays quiet and goes back and works on his own thing that is eventually going to come out and blow everybody's minds. And look how quickly we climbed up. God. Now, something that's very important to touch on is just the sheer intricacy of everything on this map. And also, yes, I understand that we've switched vehicles. Don't worry about that. Just don't... Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. Whew! Like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the fact that we switched vehicles. It's just, we'll gloss over that. But with that being said, you can tell, you know, whenever you drive around this map, you can tell how much of a labor of love it was for its creator. I mean, you can tell how much time and just, like, this map, I guarantee you, had hours and hours and hours of blood, sweat, and tears, like, poured into it. It truly is a labor of love, and you can tell that you can tell that as you drive through it, as you play through it. It really shows in all of the little details. I mean, like, the rock work is insane. The fact that there's mud and water mixed in with these rock trails on the side of a mountain and the verticality of it all, you can really tell that, yeah, he put so much of himself into this map that, like, I mean, you can't help but just not only be impressed, but also almost feel like you can feel how much he loves this map just as you drive through it. And as weird and wacky as that might sound, I mean, I feel like it's true. I mean, you can really tell. Now, amidst all of these game crashes, I've got to be honest, I do not at all put any blame whatsoever for these crashes on the map's creator or the map's author, okay? I want to make that very, very, very clear, because in videos prior where I've had maps that have crashed on me, people have, you know, people have heard me complain a little bit about the crashes, and I think have misconstrued that as, you know, an attack on the map's creator. Please do not assume that, because the map's creator is not responsible for the crashes. I mean, the crashes are on me for having as many mods as I do, and I didn't think it was going to be as much of an issue going into this map as it actually has proven to become. And by the way, wow, the mud on this trail is deep. And I also forgot how good this thing was in mud. I love this thing. This 2014 4Runner. I mean, Spun was one of the only ones to, I think maybe the only one, to do a build on one of these, I think, ever in this game. I mean, Forerunners of other generations have been built, but, I mean, this is one of the only ones from this generation, and it still remains one of my favorite mods to this day. And I also wanted to take a little bit of a different route here because I wanted to see what else the map had to offer. And, I mean, we've walked around some of the rocky areas, but I wanted to see what some of the muddy areas were like. And I think this map kind of goes to show that, like, if you were going to have only one map, it could potentially be this map, you know? I mean, and what I'll probably end up doing is I will end up, you know, wiping out all of my mods and only re-downloading a few of them, including this map, before I stream it so that you guys don't have to deal with, like, you know, crash after crash after crash after crash, which nobody wants to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. You guys don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. So, but I will take full responsibility for the fact that the game has been having these crashes solely due to the fact that I have a lot of mods, and that usually ends up overloading the game. So let's see if we can use the rocks to our advantage here for some traction. Oh, well, we were able to do it until we weren't, but let's see if we can use, well, using the rear axle there to help walk us up the hill. That helped. I love this mud and rock combination. It's so cool. It really is so cool. And again, it shows the sheer amount of detail that he put into this map. Scurry up these rocks here. Nothing too crazy there. Although we are nearing a lumber mill, which means that in theory, you could log this place. Now, as crazy as that might seem, like, I feel like there's some, you know, crazy person out there, i.e. possibly me, that would try it. I mean, like, I would try it, maybe with, like, well, I was about to say maybe with Red's first gen, but, like, at the end of the day, I feel like there's a lot of trails that Red's first gen, even the mud one, could not handle. This one's just gonna be, okay, yeah, this one's just gonna be like a normal mill area, but, and just to fill up on fuel, we might as well. I wonder if we were to go, I dare not open the map again because I'm really worried about crashes now. I dare not open the map again, but I'm going to try and do a little bypass real quick. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tipping over the edge. Oh my god. Dude. Keep it floored and, well, not floored, but keep driving forward and you might eventually pull yourself out of it. I also dare not use the winch because the winch can also, in scenarios where the game likes to get crashy, the winch can also cause a crash to be, like, it can not necessarily cause a crash to happen, but it can start the process in motion, and I would like to avoid starting that process in motion as much as humanly possible. So I'm going to actually try to, like, break trail a little bit and find my way to another run somewhere here behind the cabin, because where we were in the FJ earlier, I remember seeing another trail that I really wanted to attempt, but I didn't know where it was or where it went. And, okay. Every time the game has a slight hiccup, I'm like, oh god, is it happening again? Is it about to happen again? No! I mean, if we break trail for long enough, we'll definitely find something. I mean, there's a trail up there, then that leads to where the FJ is, but, oh my god. I feel like we could potentially, oh, I'm so scared to use the winch. Like, I want to use the winch. Don't get me wrong, I want to use, you know what, screw it, we're doing it. I'm like, screw it, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're not doing it with that winch point, though. That is, a horrible idea. Let's just put it to you that way. We need to pull the front end, not the roof. If we pull the roof, we're going to end up in a world of hurt real fast. All right, get rid of that. Ease it through here. And, we're getting close. We're getting close to something that might resemble a trail. I mean, even if you break trail on this map, you can find yourself in fun scenarios. Starting to get close to something resembling a trail. I mean, hey, I'll take it. Oh, pull, pull, pull. There it I just needed to get the front end rotated over to get it to where I wanted it. I see a trail surface too, so that is totally workable. Totally workable. All right, yep. Found a trail. No idea where it goes, but I found it. And that's, again, the beauty of this map is that you'll find trails just by randomly breaking trail. You'll go like, oh, there's a trail surface. I wonder where that goes. And keep in mind, at this point in time, we have probably explored 2% of this map. Maybe. I mean, like, and I've been on this trail before, but, I mean, again, it's also going to be a different experience no matter what. Like, every vehicle you bring to this trail or to any of these trails is going to be a different experience. So I will explore this map more in depth on a live stream soon. Again, also after cleaning out my mods, because I don't want to have to deal with all this crashing. But with that being said, I definitely urge you guys to check this map out. Definitely give it a go. The only thing I do want to warn you about is you do require MudRunner mod, which if you go to the Steam page for this map, he actually includes a little bit of a walkthrough on how to make the map work and how to use MudRunner mod to make the map work. So without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts, comments, or opinions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you all later.